6th of July is remarkable in Indian history. We celebrate Kargil Vijay Divas on this very day. Just a day before that, Madam President Murmu has taken oath as the 15th president, and the president in India is the commander of the Indian Armed Force.
श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू ने शपथ ले ली है और अब देश की 15वीं राष्ट्रपति शपथ ग्रहण के बाद संसद के केंद्रीय कक्ष से उनका प्रस्थान उनके आधिकारिक निवास राष्ट्रपति भवन की ओर उनका काफिला संसद भवन से प्रस्थान करता हुआ 25 जुलाई 2022 का दिन इतिहास में दर्ज होता हुआ देश के छठे राष्ट्रपति नीलम संजीव रेड्डी ने 25 जुलाई 1977 को शपथ ली थी। उसके बाद हर राष्ट्रपति ने अपना कार्यकाल पूरा किया है और 25 जुलाई को ही शपथ ली है। राष्ट्रपति अंगरक्षक राष्ट्रपति के काफिले के आगे आगे और उनके साथ नई राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू अपने आधिकारिक निवास राष्ट्रपति भवन की ओर ये काफिला विजय चौक से अब रायसीना पहाड़ी की ओर बढ़ता हुआ।
Srimati Droupadi Murmu is now the 15th President of the Republic of India. She now sits as the constitutional head of the nation. As the President's bodyguard, escort the President's carcade towards Rashtrapati Bhavan. Personnel of the armed forces lined on either side of the path, going up the Raisina hill, salute and present arms. It's a special day for the nation, not only because of Srimati Murmu's selection and election as president, a great message for democracy in itself, but also witnessing the graceful, smooth transition of power. The exchanging of positions as seated in the vehicle, the exchanging of positions as seated in the study, all indicative of how power transitions. The seat of power, the North Block, the South Block, the seat of governance, the Parliament House, all standing silent witness to this special moment.
ये समारोह बेहद भव्य और परंपरा से भरा हुआ। इसमें ध्यान से देखें तो ये समझ में आएगा कि किस तरह शपथ ग्रहण से पहले और बाद में जो क्रम होता है पूर्व राष्ट्रपति का और वर्तमान राष्ट्रपति का, वो किस प्रकार से बदलता है। और यही हमारे इस प्रजातंत्र की विशेषता है, जहां हस्तांतरण सर्वोच्च संवैधानिक पद पर जिस प्रकार से होता है वो मिसाल है। और पारंपरिक भव्यता के साथ इन कर्तव्यों का निर्वाह किया जाता है। एक नया अध्याय भारत के प्रजातांत्रिक इतिहास में जुड़ता हुआ भारत की 15वीं राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू और उनके साथ अब पूर्व राष्ट्रपति श्री रामनाथ कोविंद राष्ट्रपति भवन की ओर अग्रसर हैं। विजय चौक से रायसीना पहाड़ी की ओर दोनों ओर तीनों सेवाओं के पर्सनल तैनात उन्हें सम्मान देते हुए और सजीले घुड़सवार अंगरक्षक रायसीना पहाड़ी पर मुख्य द्वार, जो भव्यता का प्रतीक, इस भव्य और आलीशान इमारत राष्ट्रपति भवन का, यहां से काफिला अब इसके मुख्य प्रांगण की ओर।
We can see the imposing dome, the Jaipur column, and the pathway leading up to the forecourt of Rashtrapati Bhavan. With high positions comes a higher sense of responsibility. Power has as its companion, a constant companion, responsibility. The working on the advice of the elected government, the President of India, is the protector of the Constitution. Srimati Murmu, as our new President, will hold in her heart and her hands a responsibility to ensure that the last mile, the last person is connected, interconnected, and belongs to a nation called India, a nation that is progressing. The last person has an equal share in the growth, prosperity, and progress of the nation to actually make democracy truly meaningful.
बिल्कुल, अपने कार्यकाल के दौरान ऐसे कई क्षण होते हैं, कई अवसर होते हैं जब राष्ट्रपति की भूमिका बड़ी महत्वपूर्ण हो जाती है और राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू, जिन्हें सामाजिक जीवन का, जिनका अपना खुद का जीवन सादा और ज़मीन से उनका जुड़ाव, वो समझती हैं एक साधारण व्यक्ति के दर्द को भी, उसके संघर्ष को भी, उसकी आकांक्षाओं को भी। भविष्य के उनके निर्णयों के लिए उनका ये अनुभव बहुत ही सार्थक और बहुत ही प्रासंगिक होगा। देश के सर्वोच्च संवैधानिक पद पर देश के प्रत्येक व्यक्ति के हित के लिए निर्णय लेते हुए उनका अपना निजी अनुभव, जो उनका जीवन है, वो अनुकरणीय है।
In fact, Srimati Droupadi Murmu started her political career at the grassroots levels as a councillor. And after that, her movement upwards, also as the first woman governor of Jharkhand. She has faced immense challenges. She has had to take many important decisions. But now she will be keeping the nation and the Constitution ahead of all her decisions, arriving here at the forecourt of Rashtrapati Bhavan to her official residence now.
पूर्व राष्ट्रपति श्री रामनाथ कोविंद का आगमन राष्ट्रपति भवन के प्रांगण में। राष्ट्रपति श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू
सलामी देगा। राष्ट्रीय सल्यूट मध्य देख।
PBG Commandant Colonel Anup Tawari giving the command. The President of India, Srimati Droupadi Murmu, boarding her vehicle along with former President Shri Ramnath Kovind.
काफिला नॉर्थ कोर्ट की ओर बढ़ता हुआ, जहां से अब राष्ट्रपति और पूर्व राष्ट्रपति कमेटी रूम की तरफ जाएंगे।
Here at the North Court, awaiting the arrival of the new president, personnel and staff of Rashtrapati Bhavan. Greeting their new president.
राष्ट्रपति भवन स्वागत कर रहा है नए राष्ट्रपति का, श्रीमती द्रौपदी मुर्मू और उनके साथ पूर्व राष्ट्रपति श्री रामनाथ कोविंद।
The president moves towards the committee room and also her new office and her new residence.
राष्ट्रपति भवन के इस भव्य गलियारे पर पूर्व राष्ट्रपतियों के चित्र, कावेरी जो कमेटी रूम है उस ओर प्रस्थान।
This magnificent building, sandstone, pink and cream, the Rashtrapati Bhavan has a fabulous history of its own.
Welcome to Rashtrapati Bhavan, the office and home of the President of India. Completed in 1929, Rashtrapati Bhavan, designed by Edwin Lutyens and Herbert Baker, is one of the most magnificent presidential palaces ever built. The erstwhile symbol of colonial power and imperial domination is today representative of Indian democracy, of its inclusiveness, plurality and secularism. This is not just the residence of the constitutional head of the world's largest democracy, but also in terms of area, the largest residence of a head of state anywhere in the world. The office of the President is called the Study. This is the formal meeting place for the President where he receives his guests and visitors. Murals by eminent artist Sukumar Bose inspired the look and color scheme of the Study. Gifts received by various presidents adorn the Study. The Study opens into the morning room. The President meets dignitaries here. Each room in the Rashtrapati Bhavan stands witness to history. To restore these to their former glory, the restoration team had to rearrange available resources in view of the heritage nature of the rooms. Work was undertaken in each room to revive its distinct character, just like the way they were originally meant to be. Fascinating works of art by reputed Indian and European artists were restored to add character to the walls. Darbar Hall is where the first government of independent India was sworn in. Lutyens designed new viceregal thrones for the Darbar Hall to replace those from Government House in Calcutta. With new flags, paintings and a warm look, Darbar Hall has regained its past grandeur and is now used for hosting civil and defense investiture ceremonies and for conferment of other national and international awards. Next to Darbar Hall is the library. It is also described as the daughter of Darbar Hall. Besides priceless publications from the 19th century onwards, it also has more than 2,000 rare books. They are now being digitized and preserved for posterity. Ashoka Hall was originally built as a state ballroom. It is now the venue for accepting credentials of foreign envoys and other formal functions. Embellishments on the ceilings, carpets and chandeliers reveal the stately splendor of the room. The New Age President's Estate is gearing up to present itself as a prime tourist attraction with 3 distinct tourist circuits: the main building, gardens, and museums. Almost 60% of the President's Estate, that is more than 190 acres, is green, comprising dense foliage and rare flora and fauna. Besides the spiritual, herbal, cactus, and nakshatra gardens, it includes the sprawling Mughal gardens. Droupadi Bhavan, declared a Grade 1 heritage structure in 2009, is an iconic living heritage.
तू ना रुकेगा कभी, तू ना झुकेगा कभी, तू ना मुड़ेगा कभी, कर शपथ, कर शपथ, कर शपथ। जी हाँ, आपने देखा कि किस तरह से भारत की 15वीं राष्ट्रपति के तौर पर द्रौपदी मुर्मू ने